Welcome back, everybody. I'm Tassie with Tassie Eats, and today is Valentine's. Whether you guys celebrate it or not, whether you believe it's a Hallmark holiday or not, happy Valentine's, everybody. And I'm actually eating Pizza Luce, and Pizza Luce, I didn't even notice this, there's actually a heart on their box here, but they are one of the bigger, kind of like gourmet-y, well-known pizza joints here in the Twin Cities. It's a hit or miss. A lot of people like it. A lot of people don't like it. It's really up to the person. I'm okay on it, but I'm really like a Pizza Hut or Domino's fan. Stuffed crust. That's the way to go. Domino's does not do stuffed crust. Alright, but like Punch Pizza and Black Sheep Pizza. There's a lot of pizza joints here in Minnesota, and I went to Pizza Luce only because it's close to me in Uptown, and they do sell it by the slice. So I can't eat a whole pizza to myself, but here we have their pepperoni, basic, and this is like a chicken Bianca with artichoke in there. I got it because I like the artichoke dip, but I don't think it's going to taste like that. And I asked the lady, like, do you really like it? Do you really like it? And she swears she likes it, and it wasn't just a thing. Anyways, because it's Valentine's, I also got some chocolate-covered strawberries. And this is my favorite cake from lunds&byerlys. I'll be having this for dessert. It is the Moscato Berry Tiramisu. Alright, so this is one of my absolute favorites. And it kind of reminds me of a tres leche, but it's tiramisu with like a berry kick in there, so it's really good. Alright, now I have water and my ghost pepper sauce. My ghost pepper. So as you guys can tell, I'm eating by my coffee table. Today is moving day. All of my big furniture, it's being set up right now for the big move. My dining room table is actually right next to me, but it has been taken down. The legs have been removed. So I'm just going to eat quick before we actually do the move. And I am back from California, and I have bad news for you. Alright, I don't really know. These are some big chunks of artichoke. And that's my neighbor outside. Alright, so I'm back from California. My bad news, you guys. I just took a whiff of ghost pepper. So my bad news is that I did a video in California for the In-N-Out burger, but I've never done a video in a car before, and it was horrible, you guys. Absolutely horrible. I give mad props to anybody who can do mukbangs in a car, because you can't control the outside environment. There was a car getting towed behind my sister's car that I was trying to do the video in. So all you hear is beep, 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 and people are yelling in the background. I'm just like, oh my God, can this be any worse? Either I'm really hungry or this is really good. And I've had Luce before. See how thin that is? It's really good. One of my favorite pizza joints in the Twin Cities is Pizzeria Lola. You guys have to check it out. At Pizzeria Lola, you know the pepperoni, where they're like smaller and they curl upwards. Oh, those are my favorite. But Pizzeria Lola, I think the owners are also Korean American, so they have like tons of variety of pizzas there. And they have like Asian fusion pizzas and all sorts of crazy styles. So, Cali was a lot of fun. I did get a little sick. And I have some videos coming out and you'll see that I got a little sick. When I came home, I was only sick for 2 days and that was better. It was just my throat. I kind of lost my voice a bit. And, you know, like when I go out, even though I do YouTube, you guys, I'm not that big, but I couldn't believe it. Somebody recognized me. So I traveled to California alone. And I'm in the line at TSA, waiting for my turn to go. And this lady in TSA, she yells out, "You're that girl from YouTube. You do that seafood video." And I was like, oh my God. And all the TSA agents, they all turned and looked at me. And all the people in line, they turned and looked at me. And I was so embarrassed. Because it's one of those things where, like, I don't expect in real life for people to recognize me. But that was hilarious. I found it really funny. All right, I'm going to try this. There's a huge chunk of artichoke right here. I am really afraid I'm going to spit it out, but we'll see. It's not bad, but it's not like really good. There's onion in here. I think I just wish they didn't have such large quarters of artichoke. This is just artichoke, it's not chicken. And so they put artichoke, red onion, chicken, and the Bianca sauce is like an olive oil sauce. I was hoping it'd be cream. It's not bad. Would I get it again? No. So I flew into Fresno from Minneapolis. I don't know what I just said. I flew into San Francisco from Minneapolis. My ghost peppers are kicking in. So I flew in, and the flight was only like 3 hours, 15 minutes or so. We spent a little time, my siblings picked me up from the airport, and we spent a little time in San Francisco, and they live in Fresno, so we had to do the drive down to Fresno. I also went to Sacramento. And you guys will see my video tomorrow. I was really ignorant about Fresno. Because I thought it was like a hick town with nothing but cornfields. I don't even think there's corn in Cali. But because in my head, I thought it was like a small town in Wisconsin, you guys. Like a population of 50,000 people. But there's 500,000 people who live there. And it's a huge town. I had no idea. Cali has a lot of stores we don't have here in Minnesota that I had never heard about. So, like, I bought, like, these things here. My chocolate covered strawberries. This is from lunds&byerlys. And I don't know if you guys have a lunds&byerlys in your guys' area. But it's like a Whole Foods. It's kind of on the expensive end because they have really good quality stuff. But when I went to Cali, it was really funny. So I went to Fresno, and I went into Winco, and I've never heard of a Winco before. It's just a grocery store, you guys. It's huge, though. But I was in Winco, and I had to go to get the liquor, like the hard liquor. It's you had to go to like the customer service area. And, like, the manager was working there. And the manager, he sees my Vikings shirt, and he's like, "Oh, are you a Vikings fan? And they were talking about the Super Bowl, and I told him how, and he looked at my ID, and I told him how, I'm from Minnesota, but I left during the Super Bowl weekend because Vikings didn't make it in. And so, and he's like hitting on me, but he's like really bad at it. So he's like, and he was an Eagles fan. And he was like, oh, so you don't come to Fresno often? And I was like, no, this is my first time here. And he was like, oh, so do you just come here to come to Winco? And I looked at him and I was like, why would I come here for Winco? And then he's like blushing and he's like trying to like start up a different type of conversation, and the lion's getting along behind me, and I'm just like, just give me my alcohol. I'm just gonna go now. Oh, speaking of alcohol, in Minnesota, Moscow Mules is like the rage right now. Everybody loves Moscow Mules. Now, to make a Moscow Mule, it's just ginger beer. And you need vodka. I like Tito's with my Moscow Mules. The vodka brand Tito's. And you need lime and ice. And so, all the liquor stores and all the grocery stores we went to, nobody had ginger beer. Nobody. And so we got stuck with ginger ale. And everybody who we asked, they said it's not popular in Fresno. For such a big city, you guys. People in Fresno start asking for ginger beer. It was crazy. They did have, like, it was like the size of this bottle here. And there was 4 of them for $6 of ginger beer. I was like, it's $6.99 for 6 pop can sizes of them. I was like, this is ridiculous. Okay, so in Fresno, my siblings kept telling me they live in the ghetto. But I don't know because I'm not used to the area. It didn't look ghetto, but I swear I almost got kidnapped, you guys. So, my sisters, they have some German Shepherds, and in the morning, I went to go take one of them out, and I take them out one at a time because there's 3 of them, and they go kind of crazy. I can't handle all 3. So, I'm going out there, and I'm letting the dog go into the grass, and this pimped out, drug lord looking SUV, like super black tinted windows, chrome wheels, huge, sparkly and shiny. It pulls up and it brakes right next to me in the street. And I'm like, oh my God. And then 2 guys get out of the SUV and they lean against it looking at me. And I'm there with the dog and I look like a bum, you guys. A bum. I had just woken up. My hair wasn't brushed. I had on shades. I had no bra on. I had my shirt. I had a jacket. I was wearing my booty shorts. And I'm standing there waiting for the dog to go to the bathroom. And now these 2 guys, they get out of the car. And the dog is going crazy. And I'm like, oh my God. And then the driver rolls his window down and asks me for my name and number. And I'm like, no, I'm okay. And I'm trying to like pull the dog away and the dog's going crazy. And then like, I'm trying to run away now, but then like, I don't have a bra on, so it's kind of hard to be running. And I'm like trying to escape. I was like, girl, you are about to get kidnapped in the ghetto of Fresno in the broad daylight. And then the guys, they start screaming out the driver's phone number for me. And I'm like, who does this, you guys? Nobody in the city does this. Have you ever been hit on walking a dog and an SUV pulls up next to you? Guys get out of it just to hit on you. Like, that's very, very scary. Don't do that to people, okay? I was so scared. I swore that was the end of my day right then and there. I was like, and then the dog's name is Kala. And I'm like, oh my God, Kala, we're going to die. We're not going to make it today. Who does that? But my sisters and them kept telling me they lived in the ghetto. I didn't believe them. Granted, I don't really know if that happens in the ghetto. That's never happened to me before. And the guys were young too. They were young, like probably like my age and a little bit younger than me. I'm 31. Mm-mm. Mm. So I went to In-N-Out and I got the animal fries. The animal fries is basically just the regular fries. They melt cheddar cheese on top. And then they put fried onions on there, some fried peppers. I asked for the fried peppers. And then this like Thousand Island relish sauce. It did not look appetizing. It looked like someone threw up on the fries because the sauce is like, imagine if you just put ketchup and mayo together. But then there's relish in there. The fries were good, but they are not anything spectacular. Like, it was not, I was expecting something I hadn't had before. It was just really messy fries, but they were good because of the melted cheese. And I also got the animal burger, which has kind of like the same ingredients on there. The burgers, honestly, and some of you may hate me, especially if you're a fan of In-N-Out, there's nothing special about the burger. Burger King has a better, like, essence or taste to the meat, okay? Where it's, like, flame char-grilled. In-N-Out, it's not In-N-Out either. It's a long line, you guys. There were a lot of people there. And I didn't know this, but In-N-Out, they make all their fries fresh. They have, like, a huge bin of potatoes. And they put it through this machine that actually just spits out fries. They're dressed to the nine. Like, they have, they all wear white. Like, their pants and their shirts are all white. One guy was super dirty. It was no longer white. But, and they all have, like, a red hat. Or some of them had a white hat. And they all have, like, red aprons. With, like, a huge baby safety pin on their back. Their menu is really basic. But there were a ton of people in line and waiting for their food. It does take a while. And it kind of reminds me of like in the Midwest we have Culver's. Culver's is a lot better than In-N-Out, you guys. Culver burgers are amazing. Like, artery clogging amazing. Don't eat it often, you guys. Don't eat at Culver's often. But In-N-Out, it really didn't do anything for me. Not gonna mess around with that one. Luce was like 8 something for the 2 slices of pizza. So my 2 chocolate covered strawberries, it's $5.99 for 2 of them. For Valentines, me and my boyfriend, we already celebrate over the weekend. But we also had chocolate covered strawberries. These are pretty big. I don't think they're worth $5.99 though. Okay. The Holy Grail, you guys. Check out my cake. So this right here is a layer of cream, a layer of cream, a layer of cream, and then the actual cake. I have not had this in a while. It's so good. There's actual like blueberries in here, you guys, and they also put raspberries in here. So it's like really like moist, because I think they put some kind of juice, like milk or something, condensed milk or something between the slices. And you see like the top layer, it's like some powder. I don't know what it is. Oh, and then we went to, in Cali, we also went to Sacramento. My sister, for some reason, was craving IHOP. But the problem is, they don't know the Sacramento area, because they don't ever really go to Sacramento. They go to, like, LA a lot, like, the bigger cities like that. And we went to this IHOP, and when we got there, it was a bunch of, like, it looked like motels all around the IHOP. But they could have been apartments. We don't really know. But it suddenly got really, like, quiet where nobody was around. And it seemed really sketchy. So we felt really unsafe and we, like, ran back into the car. We didn't eat at that IHOP. It was a really bad area. I actually have a girlfriend who lives in Sacramento. I think she lives in Stockton. I don't know if that's Sacramento. You guys, I really don't know much about California. This was a really good meal. Except for that weird slice of pizza that I won't be getting again. Alright, you guys. My next video, I will be maybe at my new place. We shall see. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going to film at my new place yet. So, you know, you may just see me running around for a while. Thanks for watching, you guys.